Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Things. I had to think of what day this was. Joining me tonight is my wonderful co-host, as always, the love of my life, Friday Night Last Call with Troy Pacelli, Carton the Klingon Cleric, the guy at the end of the bar. How you doing tonight, sweetie? What are you sipping on?
I am doing well. And yeah, that's a lot of names, but that love of your life is the only one that's really important to me. But the joke is, I was saying to you earlier, I'm going through saying hi to everyone in the chat. And I'm like, oh, here's a name I haven't seen before. That's me. Last Call with Troy Pacelli. I just I changed it to add my branding and didn't recognize it in the chat. But yeah, and I'm sipping on a wild cherry sparkling water.
Let's see. I am sipping on the... Which one is this one?
Apple.
Fuji apple, specifically. And I'd introduced our guests, but they haven't shown up.
Yeah, he might be running late. Might be something else. We don't know. But, of course... link to his YouTube page is, of course, below. Make sure that you click on it, stop over there, see some of his artwork. If we don't get a chance to talk to him tonight, at least you'll be able to go and see what kind of artwork he's putting out there.
Absolutely. That's that guy making sure I'm...
But in the meantime, we can definitely say hi to all the people in the chat. I think I've been... dropping the chats directly, but let's say hi to everyone.
You trying to usurp my hi, sweeties?
Well, no. I mean, I'm trying to support you the way you support me on my stream.
Yeah. I need to raise my laptop.
Trying to do the Netter thing, on Netters Network.
Well, let us say hello to the chat.
Netters first.
First. Then there's that last call.
That new guy, Last Call, yeah. Hi.
Then, of course, everybody's favorite Blue Wrench, Deleted Scenes.
Dropping the links. Yeah,
Yes,
he just got past his 200 mark again.
Hopefully this time it sticks.
Right, exactly. So, of course, everyone that I'm seeing here is probably already subscribed to him. So just double check. Make sure you're subscribed to him. He's good people and he deserves the subs. I'm really looking forward to his next unscripted.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting.
Good stuff. It really is. It's like if you haven't checked it out, go to his channel and check it out. It's really great. Not now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, because yeah. Right.
Hey, you can be in two places at once.
Well, that's true. That's true. The art of the right click.
Right. I also want to say hi to Big Al Presents. He says, hello, everyone. Hope you have a great stream. And then I'm trying to do this without my screen jumping. Connie Cleary, how you doing tonight, sweetie? There's that Last Call guy again.
Yeah. Well, saying hi to everybody.
Yeah. Evelyn Hampton, how you doing tonight, sweetie?
Happy Thursday.
Yep. And a lady miss with her pretty blue hearts that she has for me. I love those. Let's see. Aged Boomer, hey, welcome. How you doing tonight, sweetie?
Like he doesn't get enough of us.
Of course not. We're addictive. Like chocolate.
I'll buy that.
Let's see. Oh, we got Fletcher Williams. I Suck at Graham's channel. I love that name.
Oh, and there's a rare Squatch sighting, too. Hey, cannoli Sasquatch.
Go. We did eventually eat those cannolis,
Yes.
And the cannoli pie that I made, although very untraditional, actually was pretty good.
It wasn't bad. Yeah.
Let's see, is that everybody? I think I got everybody now. So if I missed you, hi, sweetie, and welcome to the stream. Like I said,
good, caught up. Oh, nope. One just squeaked through the door. Gorilla Random Thoughts, how you doing, my friend?
Hi, sweetie. Gotta put my little hi, sweetie, in there. Like I said, our guest for tonight has not shown up yet. They might just be running late. They might have forgotten. Not sure. I twittered them. I haven't gotten a response. So if they don't show up, well, we just kind of talk
We'll
amongst
just
ourselves.
talk amongst
Yeah.
ourselves. What's going on? What's big in the news? Hey, those of you would-be Star Wars fans, were it not for the rat, have you heard the news today? Looks like the what's it called? The Star Cruise that doesn't go anywhere is ending.
Huh.
That experiment failed big time. So
Well, wasn't it like $6,000 or something like that to go on this thing?
I don't know how expensive. I just know it was out of my price range.
Well,
And
I remember another YouTuber saying they went on it. It was not really anything,
yeah,
and it was something. It was either like $3,000 or $6,000 to go on this thing, and basically you weren't going anywhere. It was a hotel,
right.
and the events weren't all that. And she said at one point they had things where your door would just open to your room, and
Yeah,
they were trying to
scheduled
force you
events and
to
stuff, yeah.
go and do these, whatever these events are. It's like that's really dangerous because one, what if you're naked?
Yeah.
Two, what if you're not by your room? That means some stranger could just wander in there because now your room's open and unlocked. And if you got kids, they could be running out into the hall.
Yeah,
You know?
something tells me that there had to be more to it than that. I'm sure there was some thought that went into it. But no, when I heard about it, I was like, man, that's a lot of money for such a rinky-dink kind of thing. Kind of reminded me of when we used to do TeslaCon.
Yeah.
I think Evelyn knows what we're talking about. But, TeslaCon was, a couple $100 for the weekend, and then you paid for a regular hotel room, and you weren't expecting much, even though it was a bit of an immersion. But you expect more from Disney. And they were kind of putting out the equivalent of the stuff a fan convention could basically do.
Oh, wait a second. Gorilla Round of Thoughts says lungs hurt and eyes are water from all the smoke. What's going on?
What
I'm
happened,
missing
man?
something. Yeah, tell us what happened. What's going on?
That's
Are you okay? Is your family okay?
That tells me that there's got to be a fire or something like that. Star Cruiser was crazy expensive for such a
charge experience.
oh yeah, and no OG Star Wars characters. That was the thing I was getting up to, Fletcher. They decided to go all in on this sequel trilogy thing, and they keep doing it, and they keep losing money on it. So it's like at some point someone's got to be the adult in the room and tell Iger this is not working. And welcome. Tommy, the Guinea Pig Collective. Yeah. Make sure you're subscribed to Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collective.
They're adorable. They really are.
Yeah, and YouTube's been kind of giving him some grief recently with the algorithms and stuff. So he really needs the support. Go like some videos, thumbs them up. Make sure you're subscribed. Make some comments on his on videos. Do that whenever you can. We always say hit the thumbs up for everybody, but also leave comments. It encourages the heck out of the person making the video. And if you can't think of anything to say, just say hi. Just say great video, or drop the preamble of the Constitution in there or something. Whatever. Just whatever, can get a conversation going. I'll tell you what.
Good.
Some of the best interaction that I've gotten on videos are ones that piss people off. And then the trolls start coming, and then you start an argument with them, and they just can't resist. They keep coming back. But those comments really, really do help on videos and whatnot.
Are you playing with your bottle?
Yeah, sorry about that. Once you push it in and it gets stuck, and you gotta fix it, or it's gonna pop at any moment. Where was I know that it's going by so fast now. Fletcher had said something. I keep trying to shove the new. Yeah, they keep trying to shove the new in quotes improved Disney Wars. I understand it. Okay, they made a trilogy. For billions of dollars, right? And they put a lot of investment in marketing into these new characters, so they want to try and sell it. But there comes a point where you got to go, look, this is a complete failure. And you are sacrificing the entire franchise on the altar of this trilogy you're trying to make happen. Quit trying to make fetch happen. It's never going to happen.
Right? Gorilla Random Thoughts said air quality index is in the red.
Is that because of a fire, or is that an allergy situation?
Well, he was talking about smoke, so I don't think it's so much
Canada
allergy.
doesn't know how to fight their wildfires, and the smoke is right. Okay. See, well, knock on wood, in the Midwest, we haven't had any problems with wildfires. Although my sister-in-law, formerly of California, now she's in what?
She's in Nevada, and
Nevada.
they still get fires.
Yeah. She's like, I moved from this state to this state, and there's still fires. It's like, maybe that's the kind of thing you should have checked before you move there. You know, if you're trying to move away from something, make sure you're not moving to a place that's got that too. But yeah, no, I mean, I'm sure Canada knows how to fight wildfires. They'll just take your guns away from you. That'll help somehow, I'm sure.
You can tell I'm really bad at trying to put comments up because I'll accidentally click on one and don't realize I've clicked on a comment. And then it's like, oh, wait, I have a comment up. Now, how do I find it so I can get rid of it?
But yeah, Fletcher Williams says, stay safe. Gorilla Random Thoughts. Yeah, please do.
Evan says the smoke from the Canadian wildfires are creating a haze here in the Chicagoland area. Huh.
And I thought it was just like a bit overcast. I didn't know that was the case. Thanks for letting me know, Evelyn. It's not like I really get out that much, to be honest with you.
It's like that I went to go put one up and my thing jumped, so I didn't get this comment that I wanted up.
Okay. Deleted Scenes has up a review of Kandahar with Gerard Butler. Good. I'll have to check that out.
Yep, so make sure you guys go there after the stream and check that out. Age Boomer says, I heard you got all the Star Wars themed goldfish crackers you can eat at that hotel.
You know what? We can stay home, we can eat Cheez-Its, and watch the original Star Wars.
Wait, you want Cheez-Its?
Yep, those are the duos.
Bacon!
Bacon flavored.
This is bacon!
Cheddar and bacon, absolutely.
Or my other personal favorite, extra cheesy.
Extra cheesy.
Trying not to have a glare on this.
Yep. So, anyway, that's what all the YouTubers are talking about today. WDW Pro got into it talking about, I mean, you know how WDW Pro is about this stuff. He literally went to Google Maps and was showing, the image from above and, the history about how and why the exhibit was put where it was, and the fact that it's going to be closed now, and it's going to be closed for a good long time, and you're going to be able to see this sad, empty failure of an exhibit, from the parking lot. That's kind of funny. But did Sir Troy say we have Star Wars at home? Yeah, exactly. We have Star Wars at home. And in fact, a week from tomorrow, I will be sharing that Star Wars with you. Don't usually do watch parties on my channel, but next week is the real Star Wars Day, the 25th. So here on Netters Network, she's going to have a special guest that will give kind of a Star Wars from a women's point of view kind of thing, Grown-up Star Wars, with a double X chromosome. And then the following day, on the 26th, I will be doing a watch party of the original Star Wars, no Episode 4, no A New Hope, Han Solo Fires only. This is the original theatrical release that's really hard to find out there, so I will be sharing that with you, of course. But, yeah. At this point, the Star Wars you have at home is better than what you can get from Disney. That's for damn sure. 10-word review for Big George Foreman up today. Well, that sounds interesting.
Isn't that a grill?
Netters Network, they have BLT flavored potato chips from Lay's. That
Really?
actually sounds really good.
I'm going to have to see if we can find those in our area. Let's see. Tommy and the Guinea Pig Collector says, maybe one of these days I'll dig out all of my old Kenner Star Wars toys and playsets. Well, I can tell you that if you do dig them out and you are interested in selling them, contact Troy, because most likely he's going to be like, I want that and 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 that.
Yeah, exactly. If you are looking to sell, check out my channel. I've got some videos up of some of my recent acquisitions, some of my older acquisitions, and even a little Kenner Star Wars commercial that never existed for toys that were never released. You might find it interesting.
Yeah, it's like that was actually a really interesting commercially put together. And it's like the behind the scenes thing was we had just this long table. We put some material over it so it kind of looked like the table in the old commercial. And then he lined up his things, and we filmed him pretty much doing the commercial the way they did it.
Yep.
Back in the 70s.
Yep. It was a shot for shot parody.
It was really good.
Fletcher says, nice. Han shot first or it didn't happen. Actually, Han shot only. Because once he shot, there was no getting off a second shot. And, if you want to make the argument that in the original, and we'll watch it together, next week, you can make the argument that you can't tell who shot. It's like the Copacabana, right? Who shot who at the Copa? Well, I think leaving it ambiguous was the way to go. But, this is why I think Death of the Author is so important. Once you get the movie out there, leave it alone. Take a cue from David Lynch. You interpret it your way. I've interpreted it my way. I'm not telling you how I interpreted it. Go for it. One shot on. Exactly right. And okay, caught up again.
Yeah, it's like I sent our guest host another note saying, "Hey, we've started. Come on
that's
over."
Okay. That's okay. We're having fun just chit chatting with the community. I always regret in the 80s selling the bulk of my Star Wars and Battlestar Galactica figures, the dumb things we did as kids. I kind of agree with you. When Netter and I got married, I left behind the vast majority of my Star Wars collection. But I gotta say that in the years since, I've either replaced the things I really wanted, got some things I never had that I always wanted, and let's face it, Hasbro, up until recently, has been putting out some really good, more updated toys. Like in the 90s, those, we make fun of them now, but in the 90s, they had those big, super buff, Power of the Jedi figures. That got everyone real excited, and they started re-releasing the vehicles and so forth. And then, we got into what's now the vintage collection with much greater articulation, swivel hands, swivel feet, rocker neck and stuff like that. And the vehicles, not that they're putting out a lot of vehicles, but the ones they put out are much higher in detail. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but those old 70s X-Wings were more snub-nosed than a snub-nosed fighter ought to be. So the newer ones they've been putting out are like real accurate dimensions to the action figures. They put out a bigger Millennium Falcon. They put out bigger TIE fighters so that they're appropriately scaled. Power of the Force, Power of the Jedi, and the Shadow of the Empire. By the time they got to Shadow of the Empire, they were starting to get the tooling a little bit better, so you didn't have Gorilla Chewbacca and Arnold Schwarzenegger Han Solo.
No. The best one was the big man Leia.
Yeah, she had those big man hands.
She had the man hands. She kind of had the man body. And the man face.
The man spread. The way she stood like at high noon in a Western or something like that. Yeah. And honestly, in 3 3/4 inch scale, they never really have gotten Leia's sculpting right. I mean, even when they were doing a decent job with like the slave Leia and stuff like that, the face still looked just wrong. They have never gotten that right at all.
Tommy says that was Ma'am Leia.
Yeah, right, exactly. But yeah, in fact, it was in the power. Was it the Power of the Force when they started putting out a whole line of figures that never existed, because until then we hadn't had anything after Return of the Jedi, and they literally were starting to create action figures for something that never had a movie, which actually a lot of people thought was pretty darn awesome. But the problem was, with those Power of the Force and Power of the Jedi figures, Han Solo and Chewbacca were so buff, you couldn't put them in the cockpit of the Millennium Falcon sitting next to each other. It turned the Millennium Falcon into a single-seater. Yeah, but that was some good stuff. And yeah, the figures have gotten much better over time. Hey, Zombie Box Reviews, how you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And again, make sure everybody just make sure you're subscribed to the other people in the chat. It's good to have a community that supports one another. Saw Star Wars several times during the opening weeks. Got a free autograph photo of Darth Vader, some random tall guy in costume, at the theater in downtown Chicago. That's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Yeah, I mean, I don't think before that you ever had a kind of a film event where you had people showing up in costumes and stuff like that. I honestly think that that's kind of where it started, was with Star Wars. I mean, the closest you could get was like the audience participation sorts of things, like Rocky Horror Picture Show or something like that. But that's not really the same thing, I don't think it was until, Star Wars, and then, then eventually, it was not long after that, it was just a couple years later, Star Trek the Motion Picture. From there on, it was, people in costumes showing up at the movies, asking the theater, do you want us to, hang out all day and greet people and stuff like that. And those were good times. That was a rebel fandom back then. We started all of that. Now it's become corporatized and kind of sad, to be honest with you. But yeah, so those are my Star Wars memories. Love to hear what some of yours are too. Gosh, and even and I've joked about this on my channel a bunch of times. Some of the toys that we got are what you'd call role-playing toys, right? You get the Stormtrooper blaster, the Han Solo blaster. The worst, though, was the lightsabers. The first lightsaber that came out in late 76, early 77 was literally just a yellow flashlight. Well, it was a black-handled flashlight that shined a yellow light. And the blade was this blow-up thing, like a beach ball. You literally blew it up and you pushed the valve close, and it was yellow. And it looked great in the dark. And sure, you could, like, bop your brother with it and have lightsaber battles. Heck, you could even put a red gel into it if you wanted to do the Darth Vader thing. But those things popped so easily, and then you were just left limp and sad.
Yeah.
Potawatomi, good to see you. Did a short video with Pops yesterday with some of my prequel Star Wars figures. Can't really go into much detail with 3 trunks worth. Yeah, exactly. I can imagine.
Now, the Padawannabe is going to be a guest on my channel, and I can tell you exactly when. Give me one sec. That'll be June 22nd, so make sure that you come back for that. In fact, I am still looking for guests, so anyone that wants to be a guest on my channel, just let me know.
Yes, the Potawatomi, please come back for that.
Yeah, we're going to be talking about the Potawatomi Challenge, which I took on Pops, which was a lot of fun to do.
Yeah, so Tommy's pointing out that, yeah, so the second lightsaber they put out with Empire Strikes Back was actually much better. It was very much like a wiffle bat. The handle part of it was incredibly oversized, but the long thin plastic, which was like a wiffle bat, they did something that was really cool. They put like this X shape at the top that as you swung it around, it made blowing down the neck of a bottle type sound. So it made that woo woo sound when you. I mean, it was a brilliant way to give it a sound effect. I was just thinking that, gosh, if they didn't have to keep it hollow to make that sound, it would have been nice if there was some way that they could have put a light in there. But back in the 70s, late 70s, early 80s, this was before they were really starting to use LEDs. They existed, but they weren't used in a lot of things. So you needed, 2 D-cell batteries and a little flashlight bulb, and that would have taken up the whole handle. But nowadays, if you can get one of those, I'll bet you could put a strip of LEDs down that thing, and it would look pretty cool.
To answer Gorilla Random Thoughts question, our guest hasn't shown up.
Yeah.
I've dropped the link in Twitter form, also on Facebook.
Don't know if he forgot, overslept, having computer problems. Just no way to know.
So we figured we would just chat amongst ourselves, and if he shows up, he shows up. If not, well, it's just us.
Yep.
Hey, Adega, you're not late. You're not missing anything.
You are never late. And Adega's also one of our... oh, sorry, I'm late. Yeah, just don't be late on the night you're the special guest, which is in a couple weeks, right? 2 weeks, 3 weeks?
It is. Let's see.
I should really
I'm having Adega on June 1st.
There we go. Yeah.
And that one's going to be really special because we're going to have a giveaway.
Looking forward to that. That's going to be awesome. Let's see. Okay, saying hi to everybody. So, yeah. Oh, okay. How about the battery-operated lightsaber toothbrush? I still have that as well. I did not have one of those. Not even sure that I know of a friend that had those. I had a friend, I've mentioned him many times, a friend named David that I went to grade school with. He mostly had the stuff I didn't have and vice versa. And he did a great job of getting all of those household items. He had the pillowcases, he had the sheets, he had the blankets and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, when his mom had a what?
I have a twin sheet set still.
Oh, yeah.
I keep wanting to put it up on eBay, and I keep forgetting. So if anyone needs a twin sheet set, you can contact me directly, and I'll just sell it to you outright.
But he had a garage sale, and I convinced my mom to buy me some of that stuff.
Age of Boomer said, "Did you know France once had Star Wars themed burgers? I'm going to guess that they were shaped like the Millennium Falcon."
I can't even imagine. France. Okay, yeah. I didn't know that, but I'll take your word for it. And that's the other thing, too. It annoys the heck out of me when other countries get this really cool stuff that we don't get. What's wrong? That doesn't make any sense. If you don't get a guest tonight, can we make shadow puppets on the wall?
Sure.
You can always make shadow puppets on the wall. I'm not very good at that. The best I could do is a duck and a snake. That's about it.
Let's see, if there's was it like this is a dog?
Something like that.
And it's like this is the ears and then this is the mouth. Or you
It looks like Garfield Goose to me.
Or trying to make it so extra bunny.
Yeah, that's kind of like a bunny. Sure.
Those are my two.
Yeah, that's about it. I remember, was it Sesame Street? One of the segments they had, the guy was doing all these different hand puppets or hand shadows and stuff. Sometimes it's that's just an art form. It really is. I don't know, man. It's good stuff. So yeah, that was some of my Star Wars memories. I actually have a video coming up with Pops too. He's gonna have videos all week. He's pre-recorded interviews with a lot of us talking about Star Wars and our memories and so on and such. You know, we were thinking about that zombie box reviews. That is an option.
Well, why don't I do this? Invite, copy. I'm going to drop the link to StreamYard in the chat. Anyone wants to come on in.
Yep. May be bringing you in one at a time though.
No, but still. So there's a link in the. Actually, I'm going to even pin it. So now it's pinned to the top. Anyone wants to come in, chat. That's cool. Yeah, it's like sorry my guest didn't make it tonight. I said we don't know if it was they forgot, they had computer problems, we don't know what's going on. I tried contacting them on Twitter and Facebook, and yeah, no answer. Grill Random Thoughts, if you want to come in, just click on the link and I'll let you in.
Yep, absolutely.
Adega says, "I'll save it up for the night you have."
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Adega. Right? Because you're gonna have a whole hour to yourself. So.
Because we want to know how you made Patricia Tallman cry.
Yes, I really am kind of wondering about that.
And we will find out when Adega is on. And then one lucky person, unless Adega's being more generous, is going to win one of his books.
Yep.
That reminds me, I still need to get my DVDs over to Tom
Conkle to be autographed.
To be autographed so that I can give that away when I reach my 300.
300, yeah. Exactly.
Okay, so I am going to bring in Gorilla's Random Thoughts.
Oh, hey there.
How you doing, buddy? Good to see you.
I do good now that I'm actually inside for the night.
Yeah, I would imagine so. Yeah, that.
Yeah, I only got 2 people waiting. So
I did not know that you were dealing with that. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, the whole state's in an air quality alert. It's all in the red. It's just like, hopefully overnight the dew will bring the smoke down.
You and your family are okay though?
Oh yeah, we're good. I've just been outside all day breathing in all this crap. It's not like a campfire where all the smoke just goes in one direction and it's gone.
See, now this is the kind of situation where a mask would actually be helpful, right?
Yeah, I don't wear them.
Yeah, and you know what? To be honest with you, I've had situations where I've had to deal with fire. Honestly, the best thing to do is not just a mask, a damp mask. That makes a huge difference.
It does.
Yeah.
I just dropped a link to your stream you were on a couple weeks back, so people can get to know you a little bit better, because we covered a lot of the groundwork there. But
all right,
yeah,
thank you.
That kind of. And how close are the fires to where you're at?
Oh no, they're like 1,500 miles away, but it's all coming down on the cold front that's coming through.
It's like my friend complains about the rain in Ohio, and we're 2 states over.
True.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but my friend Nemesis, he's right up in it.
Oh gosh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, I've been hearing, like I said, you know, the ones that last year in California and whatnot, I'd hear from people who were like, yeah, you know, from where I'm at, the fires, I can literally see the glow of the fires on the other side of the hill. It's like, for crying out loud, get yourself a go bag and get the hell out of there.
I'm going to bring in another guest. So this is Fletcher.
Hey, Fletcher, how you doing?
Hey, Fletcher.
Oh, hey, everyone. Sorry, we don't have any fires or anything going on over here in Vegas, but we have a whole lot of drunk people.
Yeah,
so
well,
I don't know if that counts.
It It sure does. I mean, we don't have a lot of drunk people around here, but wait till Friday night. There's at least one drunk person here. So Fletcher, now that I get a chance to ask you a question directly, you say I suck at games. There's got to be a story behind that.
Yeah, so I was like thinking, like everybody else, you always lurk on YouTube and all that stuff, and I was like, I'll do a video. My wife is always like, you should do a video. And I'm like, let me do a video, and I'm like, I have no clue what I'm going to do a video about, and I'm like, hey, I play some games. Let me play some games, but then I'm like, but I kind of suck at them. I'm just really bad. And you see all the people that play, it's like, oh, let me show you my awesome skill while I'm playing. And I'm like, I'm just going to play. Like, I even have like, the worst run, some videos are like titled like the worst run you've probably ever seen because it took me forever just to clear content. Sure. And I'm like, let me show people that you're sucking a game but still enjoying it, or like maybe make you feel better of your gameplay by watching me suck at them. But it was between two things. I suck at game channel, or mostly like the casual gamer, because I think a lot of people, when they think games, you feel like you have to be competitive or you have to be actually good.
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, you don't have to. Just do it for enjoyment. And even in the YouTube thing, you see a lot of YouTubers that are not having fun doing what they're doing. And I'm like, how do you guys do it? Because if it's not fun...
I'll tell you, whether you're good or bad at the game, I think the fun really is the vicarious enjoyment you get from DSP level of suck.
Yeah.
Well, Fletcher, if it makes you feel any better, when I do stream Minecraft there, I always put come chat as I die in Minecraft. Because like on our server there, I'm at like 2,000 something deaths, and the next highest person's at 103, and they're playing it a lot longer than I have.
Guys, Potawatomi said, goodness, that's crazy. We got sort of surrounded by fires a few years ago. We were in a safe spot, so that was great. Somehow I just picture you standing on the roof of your house, like Mickey Mouse, the Sorcerer's Apprentice, but instead of water, it's fire, and you're doing this, and you're doing this.
And of course, I just brought deleted scenes into the chat.
Hey, deleted.
And, Fletcher, if you want to guest on my channel, I've got the 29th of June open and beyond.
Oh, yeah, that'll be great now.
Okay,
thank you so much.
I will put you down for June 29th.
Okay.
Good.
Thank you.
And the one thing I'm asking of guests, because I don't want a situation like tonight where I can't get a hold of my guest. Can you send me a DM on Twitter so that I can then respond to you to give you the link for your day? When your day is coming up, I can give you the link to StreamYard so that you can get in. Because,
okay, I would have to create a Twitter thing.
Oh,
so,
okay. Well, what other way would I be able to contact you?
Do you have Instagram?
No.
Okay, I'll create a Twitter.
Facebook,
I'll create a Twitter, and that should be no problem. I'll do it tonight.
Okay. Yeah, because I'm on Twitter. I'm on Facebook. You can email me.
This is how they get you started. They say,
I know,
you know what? Just create
pretty
a Twitter
soon,
account just so you can communicate with people in the community. And then it's all the yelling and the screaming.
Gonna be all, it's gonna be like cat videos and bear picking out garbage and opening car trucks.
Well, see, the problem with Twitter is a lot of times I'm trying to contact someone and Twitter won't let me DM them, but they can DM me. So I tell people DM me so that then I've got that DM connection, and then I can respond to that with the Twitter link, with the StreamYard link when it's your turn.
And real quick, I want to say hi to Leia Rose. Good to see you there.
And now, as I was saying earlier, I got deleted scenes in here. How you doing tonight? Deleted scenes. You got your 201. So hopefully you get to keep those.
Hopefully, yes.
That's awesome, deleted. Congratulations.
Yeah, now we got
Thank
to
you.
get up to 250. I'm 10 away from 250, so if there's anybody in the chat that's not subbed to me, and I appreciate the sub. I always sub back. Because Overall Nation always says, together we grow.
Yeah,
No, I really appreciate that.
Oh, absolutely. I'm struggling a little bit because I got myself to 630, lost a bunch of them, clawed my way back up. I'm at 629 now. It's like, it's like you take 2 steps forward, you take 2 steps back. It's crazy.
It's the YouTube algorithm.
Yeah, I figured if I was able to keep all of the subs that YouTube decided to take away from me, I'd probably be over 500.
True.
Wow.
True.
Because there are times where I've lost like 15 at once. And it's like, come on.
Yeah.
Now that's why I really appreciate like channels like here.
Yeah. I've had it on my channel where I had a video with 183 views, and then the next day it was at 36 views.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense at all. Yeah. I can understand, taking away like the bots that subscribe to you or something like that, or even questioning whether someone intended to subscribe to you or something. But a watch is a watch, I mean, that's crazy.
Has anybody had problems uploading recently from YouTube? I see that a lot of people have been having problems.
I haven't uploaded anything since I put up my thumbnails for my upcoming Saturday streams, but I haven't had any issues.
Yeah.
Of course, I also upload through StreamYard.
Well, yeah, it would be more like the video I just put up.
Yeah. And
that I didn't have any problem with. No, that was a couple days ago. I don't know if there's been more problems recently. Steven, you had some problems?
It took me about a half hour to download a 1-minute video the other day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Tommy said that he's been having it happen.
Yeah, I had a little bit of problem. It took at least like 30 minutes. And I think my video was like 2 minutes or something like that. I just did a short, quick review, like out of the theater review of the Fax X.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, who knows? Maybe that just means their servers are pretty full, which could, explain a number of things. But I don't know, man. I mean, YouTube is still the biggest game in town. They really need to take some of this revenue and put it back into infrastructure. Otherwise, as things just keep growing, it's just going to lag more and more.
Well, actually, YouTube doesn't make any money. They're subsidized by Google because they want to keep the streaming. They want to kind of control the streaming end of things. Be the big boys on the block for the streaming. So they don't actually make that much money.
To believe because there's so much money they take out of what YouTubers. I mean, all the ad revenue, the pennies that people make from AdSense, is a pittance compared to what actually goes to YouTube. Then if they decide, you're demonetized, well, your content is still generating views, and that's still generating ad revenue that they keep 100% of when they demonetize you. So,
plus they collect the data of all the videos that you watched to get, are you interested in this? Plus they have they have those,
which has value to it too. Plus every single time you do a membership or you do a comment on someone's video, what do you call it, a super chat, they take 30% of it or whatever it is. That's money that's going to YouTube. They're funding themselves pretty well.
Yeah, Tommy says it took me 2 hours to upload a short, kept freezing during the processing, so I had to keep deleting and re-uploading.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what's been happening. A lot of people have been saying it.
Has that just been in the past couple days, or is it?
No, I think it's been like a week now, and I've noticed. I got 40 people in one channel. Then I do another channel which has like 10, and most of the time my videos get uploaded like super fast because I do short videos. And today it was like Deleted says, it was like 30 minutes, just it's a short video, so you're not doing the the Gone with the Wind.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. And
Now-
they said it uploaded a vid today, took 20 minutes for a 6-minute vid.
Now,
Yep.
okay. Now, given that kind of a ratio, now that I think about it, it may have taken me longer than I thought it did when I uploaded my recent Dungeons and Dragons video. But honestly, I wasn't paying attention to how long it took because I started uploading and then it was taking me a while to put together what I wanted to say on it, do all the tags that I wanted to get on it, and all of that kind of stuff. So it could have taken me like 20 minutes just doing all that.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't have even noticed that it took 20 minutes. You know what I mean?
Right.
Because by the time I was done, I was, oh, okay, it's done. I'm ready to, release it out into the world. But yeah, for a 5-minute video, that's not cool. You know what? I'll be honest with you though. It's not just the upload time either. Well, first, one thing I can say about the internet is you can download faster than you can upload. That's always true. That's a shortcoming of the way our internet works. But beyond that, it's not just the upload time when you're sending something to YouTube. It's also all that processing they do to make sure you haven't run afoul of their algorithms and you don't have any copywritten music in there or a clip from a Disney film or something like that that's going to upset somebody.
Yeah, Zombie Box Review said, I haven't uploaded anything in over 2 months. I need to start making content again.
Yeah.
I'm with you. I've got videos that I need to edit and put up. I'm
I've got
planning on doing a
bunch,
test
too.
stream sometime next week. Then hopefully after that I'll be doing weekly streams. Awesome.
Yeah,
Right on.
I've been talking with some bigger channels, and they've been, I've been getting a lot of that advice that I know already, but sometimes it just helps for the big boys to tell you, I got to get more regular about getting my content out. Yes, my Friday live stream is regular. That is. But I need to get regular about putting out some pre-made videos. And that does take a lot of work. That takes the recording, the editing, sometimes scripting.
He scripts. I don't script.
Yeah, I script.
It's like all my videos are just kind of me just talking out my behind.
And I do some of those too, especially when I do like a review or, an unboxing or something. But like this new Dungeons and Dragons story that I'm doing.
That took planning, yeah.
That took 10 years of planning. I wrote that script over 10 years. And now I'm, doing all the recording and editing and stuff, and that takes a long time
see,
too.
I love to do the recording of the different vids. It's the editing that I just don't get around to. I've got at least a half a dozen vids, including my kitchen renovation, that I still need to edit and put up. And then I've got ideas for other ones that I just need to record, but the recording part for me is easy. It's the editing. It's like, I hate editing.
I have a Klingon cooking video that's over a year old. I made and ate that meal a year ago, and I still haven't gotten the video edited.
Honey,
Speaking of that,
Huh?
has anybody tried some of this, like maybe the new programs that help you edit? You just put in your clips. It help you do with music or text and any kind of stuff. So it's basically there. I know there's AI, geared editing software now, but there's also a lot of like Cut Pro or something like that you can just upload clips, put a little fancy things, and it just edits your videos. Anybody try that?
I hadn't heard of anything like that.
Yeah.
No, I am just I just sat with a buddy of mine yesterday, finding out how to use that what is it, the AI program, the Mid Journey or whatever, to make the artwork. I want to start using that for my standalone videos, so I'm gonna give that a try.
Zombie Box Review says it helps to structure my thoughts and hit all the points I need to hit. Because
Right.
it's like this is the part I was trying to do first. I strip my videos or it will sound like an incoherent mess. Now, what I think is funny is Troy's talking about the cooking video that's a year old. I got a video that I did when I wore braces 3 years ago
Yeah.
that I haven't edited and put up yet.
Yeah.
Yes, I wore braces as an adult, and I can tell you it's a very unique experience.
Yeah.
So it's like, basically my vid is geared more towards adults wearing braces, but also, you're new to wearing braces. This is what you can expect, whether you're an adult or a kid or whatever. Although none of my vids are marked for children, for kids, so it's like if any kid sees it, it's only because their parents showed it to them.
Right. But yeah, that's that's what it takes. So and I had, and I haven't been consistent with this, but I got my first couple shorts out, and all they really were was little adverts, 50-second adverts for the upcoming live stream. But it's something, so I'm getting there.
That's another question I would have for everyone, I guess. What's up with the shorts? Does anybody like them and stuff? I find that the short content is fun to make. You could do it quick, and you get like a lot of views.
I make them all the time, just for a little quick fun stuff, or showing off my cooking skills, or sometimes I try to make people laugh and all that stuff.
Yeah. And I know that, Steven, you've done a whole lot of the shorts. Am I right?
I started out doing shorts.
Yep.
Because it was very akin to another platform called Stardust, where I used to shoot 45-second film reviews there. So, to me, it's just the same thing. It's point and click,
Yeah, I mean, and like I said, I couldn't think of any other use for it myself, so I used it for like promos for upcoming streams, and that seemed to work okay. But I need to get more consistent with it. And what I really need to do is I need to plan out my week. Like Friday night, I do my live stream. Saturday, I should put together the short for the following week. Sunday, maybe I work on some other video that I want to release during the week so I can get it up by, say, Thursday. So I have like from Sunday through Wednesday to edit or whatnot. It's just, what's killer is I work a full-time job too, so I really only have the evenings. It's
I'm thinking of maybe doing some cooking vids, but like short ones. There's another YouTuber we watch. He's kind of funny, where he started off on TikTok.
What's his name?
Something Dylan Hollis, B. Dylan Hollis, and he started off on TikTok doing shorts there because you only get like 30 seconds. But then he's got longer ones on YouTube where he basically takes these really old recipes and tries to make them and hopes that they taste good. And there was one he made. It was called water pie. And it's supposed to, I think it's supposed to taste like apple pie when you're done.
Water pie from the Depression.
Yeah. And he goes, oh, no.
No, it tastes like lint.
What?
Soggy lint.
Does this coincide with like sawdust cupcakes?
I never
Something like he's got all kinds of stuff like that.
And he just put out a cookbook from all these recipes that he's tested over the last year and a half that he's been doing his stream. And
yeah, you should check him out. B. Dylan Hollis. He and see, the thing about it is you can watch like 40 of these things, in less than an hour, because they just boom, 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 boom. But yeah, I haven't been able to wrap my head around that just yet. That's so far all I can think of is commercials. So that's what I use it for. But,
wow, Zombie Box Review says my highest viewed short has over 3 million views. Gradually move away from that and focus more on live streams and long form content.
Yeah, so this is my understanding from those people that know the YouTubes and know the algorithms and stuff like that. They're saying that the short videos are great to get people to come to the channel, but they don't really generate anything for you other than that. So if they can get people to your channel, maybe they subscribe, maybe they watch some of your longer format videos, but yeah. So there you go.
But like you were saying, Troy, is in a bit, it's like a commercial.
Yeah.
So if you make it like a commercial, or you make it fun and engaging and quick, then it could lead to the long form.
Well, and what Retro Blasting has been doing is he has years worth of content on there, and what he's huh? I'm sorry, were you going to say something, Fletcher?
No.
Okay. He went back to all of his older content that's just been sitting there dormant, and he'll like pull a clip out of it, turn it into a short. If that gets people interested and gets them to come back and look at some of his older content, well, there you go then,
Yeah. Like,
yeah, but then what I find out that I would be doing is I'll do an actual longer video, and then I'll break it up a little bit, add a little bit of music, and then just put like a link to the video and just pull it up.
That's brilliant. Yep. Yeah, that makes perfect sense to me. But yeah, I mean, I've only been doing this. I've probably been doing YouTube for about 2 years now, but I've only gotten really serious about it over the past year or so. There's a bit of a learning curve that goes into it, so I'm getting there, I think.
Yeah. I mean, it's like I started off doing the Saturday night watch parties, and I trade off with Big Al. So this Saturday is Big Al, and then on the next Saturday, so we switch off like that, and it's like, okay, that's a lot of fun to do, but I wanted to do something else, because every time we go through, okay, what's happening this week? No one was doing anything on Thursdays.
Yeah.
So finally I just said, you know what? I'm going to do something. And I just decided to call it Thursday Things, because we never know what's going to happen on this channel. And so now I've got an actual consistent live stream of my own that's just me. And yeah, that's going to give me watch hours if nothing else. And then I still want to put videos on my channel for product demonstrations or whatever, helpful hints, because it started off as helpful hints, and I still kind of stay along that way, and I refuse to use the word hack.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give you hacks. To me, when I hear the word hack, it's hacking into a computer. Yeah. That's what I associate it with.
Makes it sound like it's some sort of a cheat. And some things there isn't really a cheat for. It's just, this is how you do things.
Yeah.
Real quick, Zombie Box Review says, I want to build a solid community, and I'm not going to get there from shorts. Absolutely right. Honestly, that's why I started doing the weekly thing, the live stream. Live streaming is probably the best way to build a good, solid community. I feel like that's kind of what I've been doing, but now that I feel like I've done that, and I've got a lot of solid people that I know I can count on a weekly basis, I got to give you more during the week. So that's why I got to start getting the regular videos out. But Zombie Box has said he's going to DM you so that you guys can.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh, good.
I already answered him.
Yep.
He said he's got to work on his watch hours. Great.
Good.
That's great.
Another thing. Live streams like this really drive up the watch hours, because you figure, here's Netter. She's got what, like? I
have 240 subs.
Well, yeah, but you got 11 people watching right now. We've been on for an hour. That's okay. So it's not going to be 11 watch hours, because not everyone was here right on time or whatever.
No, but I started off with 14 people.
Yeah, so you get around 10. Let's say you get 10 watch hours a week. That's something. That's significant. Definitely. So there you go. But yeah, speaking of what's coming up in the week, Gorilla Random Thoughts, do you have something in particular coming up this week you want to tell people about?
Well, I gotta cancel 2 of my live streams there because some kids decided to have their birthday, so
I get that.
You would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those pesky
hadn't
kids.
been for those darn kids. Right.
Yeah, normally I do Walton's reviews there, and Babylon 5 on Saturdays, and Fridays is Walton's, but none this week. We're watching Goonies for Cinema Sunday there. Yeah. But that's at the same time as Deleted there. Sorry. But I watch yours the next morning, so.
Yep.
then Wednesdays there, we're actually watching a really interesting show called 5 Days to Midnight. That's 5 episodes long.
There you go. There you go. All right.
But I've been figuring out how to make. I really got really learned how to make thumbnails there when I had some guy from California flip out on one of my thumbnails. So I started learning how to make them a lot better because I didn't put no picture or nothing up there. I just let my regular channel profile picture there
Yeah.
go up when I did a tribute to Nichelle Nichols.
It's always good to have some sort of a thumbnail to kind of be like it's like the cover of a book,
Yeah.
kind of to pull people in. I do the thumbnails for Netter just because I have Photoshop and I'm used to it and I use it a lot. But there's plenty of programs you can use. Well, good.
Yeah.
Fletcher, what have you got coming up this week?
Well, this week I just uploaded my Fast and the Furious, like out of the theater reaction. I just did a quick non-spoiler, and I might do a longer format of that. We were watching Gloria with my wife. You know, the old school gangster one.
Yeah.
And we might do an officer and a gentleman in my other channel.
Oh, that's a good movie too. Yeah. Absolutely. Good. All right. Well, that's something to look forward to there. Deleted Scenes, I know what you got coming up, but why don't you tell everyone?
Okay, at 4 p.m. on Sunday, if all goes well on my end, I'm going to be joining Jedi Bill for Western Cinema Sunday, and we are going to be watching City Slickers.
That's Eastern, right?
Eastern, yes.
Yeah, y'all have to give your time zones because we got people from all over the place coming here.
Right, exactly.
Right. And at 8...
That's so much fun.
That is a great one. It really
It is a good one, yeah.
And then?
And at 8 p.m. Eastern, that same night, Sunday, will be my show, Unscripted. And this week's episode is going to be called The Legendary Divorce. And it's going to be my last word on all this Star Wars business.
Yeah, that's the one I've been looking forward to.
Mm-hmm. And I have a new show called The Other Side of Midnight, which is kind of a late night chill stream. So I don't have one planned right at the moment, but stay tuned to my channel. And if you have your notifications on, you should know when to check out the next show.
Absolutely,
awesome.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Zombie Box Review says, for me, it's about cultivating a community and getting to meet wonderful people such as yourselves. Oh, that's so sweet.
Indeed.
Yeah, that's awesome. So tomorrow night, I've been talking all about my channel, but I didn't tell you what I'm doing tomorrow night. Tomorrow.
It's the only time he gets to.
Right. Tomorrow night, I will be doing a little bit of reminiscing and sharing about a Broadway musical that I love the libretto for, but I've never actually seen. It's the other ABBA Broadway musical called Chess. And those of you that were children of the 80s remember the song One Night in Bangkok. That's where it's from. And we will be discussing that with, of course, my regular designated driver, Age Boomer, but we will have returning subject matter expert Sir Torrin Clegane, who also has never seen Chess.
I haven't either.
But he is a big Broadway kind of guy too, just like me. So.
And I'll be there.
And you will be there too, because you gotta watch the door and be the bouncer.
Yeah.
Jazz hands in the chat. Jazz hands in the chat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make sure you got your IDs ready. I card everyone that looks like they're under 21.
Then Saturday over on Big Al Presents, we're gonna be watching a movie too. It's The Iron Giant. From
cool.
1999. That's 9 Central, 10 Eastern. And as usual with our watch parties, I'll be streaming it on a separate platform, but Al will be providing the link in the chat so that you can watch along with us if you don't have your own copy, because I know that's the case. And although I know you guys have all subscribed to him because we've been asking you to all night, I'm going to drop Deleted Scenes channel one more time. Unscripted, episode 14.
And we want to try and get him now to 250. Come on, people, we can do this.
Absolutely. Because he is the before party for the lead-in to Geeky Geezers at 8 Central, 9 Eastern on Aged Boomer's channel, where this week we are going to be celebrating Aged Boomer's birthday. So let's make sure that we're all there to sing happy birthday badly off key and encourage the heck out of
Speak for yourself.
Well.
Happy birthday.
Will there be the mandatory and many more added to it?
Well, one should hope that it wouldn't have to be mandatory. I think you'd want Aged Boomer to have as many more as possible. So, absolutely. I don't know anything about Monday and Tuesday. I'll be honest with you, I don't even know about Wednesday, but maybe there will be something on Soundtracks with Birdman. There's his channel. Subscribe to him and hit the notification bell, and if he goes live, you'll know. Which brings us around to next Saturday.
Next Saturday? What about Thursday?
I'm sorry, next Thursday. Yeah.
Next Thursday.
I skipped over a couple days there too, didn't I?
Next Thursday, right here, my guest host will be Six.
Yep.
So
Ooh,
come
Six.
on over
All right.
and we'll
She's
find
awesome
out all
and
about Six.
and a big Star Wars fan. And
That was Six, not sex.
Well, yeah, right. That's what I always say in the chat. Six
That's-
cells.
That's a different stream.
Yeah,
Members
that's
only.
absolutely right. That's the late channel.
It's a late show after Deleted Scenes new midnight show.
Yeah.
All right.
So I'm hoping that all of you will come back here for Six. And I am really sorry that my guest for tonight never showed. So I don't know if they forgot they had something else going on and just couldn't make it, and didn't, for whatever reason, didn't contact me. If they were having computer problems, and they have no idea.
Yeah,
So-
go over to his channel, drop a note on his most recent video, and just say, hey, sorry we missed you on Netter's Network.
Yeah, I mean, I've contacted them on Facebook and Twitter. I got no response on either, so don't know what to tell you.
Hope they're okay.
It happens, and we got to hang out, so that was it's
Yeah.
still a good stream in my opinion.
Well, thank you for having me on.
Absolutely.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, and having me on, of course. Thank you.
Absolutely. It's like,
Thank you for not smothering me in my sleep.
I could too.
She could. She knows where. Well, she sleeps right next to me.
Well, I hope so. We've been married almost 31 years.
Exactly.
Oh no, it could be the old 50 styles there where you have to have the separate beds there. And the only time you can be on the other person's bed there is by sitting down and having your feet on the floor.
We did talk about it because I used to have a really bad snoring problem, but we were able to work through that. So, but yeah, exactly.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, this is not the 50s or the 60s where they had separate beds. It's like, nope, we got a queen size.
Yep.
Was it the Brady Bunch that had the first time
Yeah.
that they shared a bed?
That was the first one. They had a queen size bed, but you still notice how much space was between them when they were in bed.
Yeah, it was a ridiculously oversized wide bed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was either a queen or a king.
No, it
and
had to be a king at minimum.
Is that where
There's
they
so
threw all
much
those
space in
extra
between.
pillows? Is that where that thing all began? What's with all the pillows? Why is that? Netter?
I don't know. I'm not one for extra pillows. I don't even use throw pillows. I got some on my couch only because I inherited them, and I'm short. So if I use a throw pillow, it's behind my back just so that I fit in the chair better.
Well, if you are an Anglophile and you like British comedy, check out a show called Coupling.
Yeah.
It lasted for 4 seasons. It was created by Stephen Moffat, that you guys all know from Doctor Who.
Sherlock.
Yeah, and Sherlock. Yeah, good point. And it's kind of a Friends, Seinfeldish kind of
But
type
funnier.
show. But about relationships and men and women and sex.
Basically, 3 friends female, 3 friends male,
Yeah.
and
The shenanigans they get into, and there is one whole episode where the main couple that are working towards maybe getting married one day are talking about moving in together and decorating, and the girl gives the guy a big book of swatches to pick stuff out, and he can't. All 3 of the guys are looking, and they're like,
it's like, it's blue. Isn't this blue? This is blue,
and there's
right?
this
Is there a
whole
different
rant
blue?
he goes off on in the store as they're looking at furniture, where he's talking about throw pillows.
Yeah. And the
And
salesman has
he
to be
says,
male.
what are these for? Ladies, why do we have all these throw pillows? What good are they? Well, they're cushions for sitting on. Aha, that's what you say. But that is not the case, because look, there it is, sitting there in the middle of the couch, and I go to sit, and I move my buttocks to it, and then what do? I move it aside. I don't actually sit on it. It is not involved in the sitting thing, so what is it for? Oh, it's in that typical British
And then the salesman is male, and so he's asking him, he's like, what are these for? And he's like,
Of course you don't know. Nobody who has a Y chromosome knows. But anyway, yeah, that's my
Hold on,
recommendation.
Troy. You're not a biologist.
I know. I can't
How
define man.
dare
or woman,
you,
right?
sir?
I mean, it was doing great for me in my marriage for 30 years, and now we're questioning, how do you know you married a guy? How do I know I married a girl? I don't know.
Yeah, it's like, thank God I married early.
Mm.
yeah, when the
Exactly.
sexes weren't confused.
Anyway, that's all I got for tonight.
So, last words. Let's start with Grill Random Thoughts. Do you have any final random thoughts?
Yeah.
Well, if you want a quick laugh, check out my shorts. Otherwise, be a gorilla.
There you go.
Okay. Fletcher, any last words?
Well, I really want to thank everybody in the chat. Thank you, Netta, Troy. Deleted.
Absolutely.
You guys are, very encouraging for a very small channel. But you always, showed love, subscribed, and
Yep.
really appreciate it. It's always good to have streams like this where everybody basically, it's kind of like a love fest. And around the internet, which is sometimes a lot of negativity, is always cool to have something like, just like a, old school, like hippie style,
I dig it.
Good
Yeah,
hippie, not bad hippie.
Yeah, I get you. Classical liberals.
Deleted scenes, any final words?
Well, just a sub to everyone up here on the panel and in the chat if you have not yet done so. And I'm going to end it with my usual outro.
Right.
Take care, stay strong, because this is how we win.
Absolutely.
Awesome. Evelyn Hampton said Greenacres had Lisa and Oliver in the same bed. Eva Gabor said they were the first TV couple to show that, but I don't know if that's true.
Yeah, who knows? But yeah, and as far as the encouraging goes, that's if I can't make you laugh, at least maybe I can encourage you. That's my goal with every stream I'm on. So good.
Tommy says, guys, now so thank goodness I married before female wings became fashion.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Well, I mean, the upside there is it's easy to find.
Tuck and roll has another meaning.
Yeah,
Well-
that's right.
Well,
That's
my coworker told me there goes, well, my generation there, we had Wonder Woman. Your generation wonders if they're a woman.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, wonder
That
if it's
is
a woman.
absolutely true.
It's
Troy,
ma'am. It's ma'am.
That's ma'am.
It's ma'am.
Troy, any last words?
No, that's just it. You guys encourage me every time you guys come here, come on the stream, say hi in the chat, hit that thumbs up. I super appreciate every single one of you.
And of course, you know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat. You're dropping your comments, your questions, your trivia, just acting goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles and miles, or even continents in some cases. It feels like we're all just hanging out in the same room, enjoying each other's company, having a great time. And you're not just our friends. You are our family.
Yep.
We love you guys, and we so appreciate you being here and taking a couple hours out of your day to be here with us. Thank you again for joining us, and we will definitely see you next time.